Most people never suspect the food that is hurting them the most because it looks harmless on the plate. It does not taste extreme. It does not feel heavy right away. It does not cause immediate pain. In fact, many seniors eat this food every single day believing they are making a safe or even healthy choice. And that is exactly why it becomes so dangerous over time. For older adults, the foods that quietly destroy health are rarely the obvious ones. They are not always sugary desserts or fast food. They are often items that feel familiar, comforting, and normal. Foods that have been part of daily routines for decades. Foods no one ever warned you about. And yet, after 60, the body responds to these foods very differently than it did years ago. As we age, digestion slows down. Blood sugar regulation becomes less stable. The liver processes toxins more slowly. Blood vessels become more sensitive to inflammation. What your body once tolerated without issue can now act like a slow poison. Not dramatic, not immediate, but constant, day after day. One of the most common mistakes seniors make is assuming that if a food does not spike blood sugar dramatically or cause stomach discomfort, it must be safe. But some of the most harmful foods do their damage quietly. They raise blood sugar just enough to cause stress. They trigger low-grade inflammation. They interfere with circulation. They cloud the brain. And because the effects are subtle, they are almost always ignored. This particular food has been strongly normalized in the United States. It appears in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is often marketed as convenient, light, or better than alternatives. Many people even switch to it thinking they are making a healthier choice. But for seniors, this food creates a chain reaction inside the body that accelerates aging from the inside out. Over time, regular consumption contributes to worsening blood pressure, unstable blood sugar, increased belly fat, chronic fatigue, and mental fog. Many seniors notice they feel heavier, slower, or more tired after meals, but they never connect it to this specific food. They blame aging, they blame metabolism, they blame medications. This food also damages blood vessels. It irritates the lining of the arteries, making them stiffer and less responsive. That forces the heart to work harder and raises pressure. It also reduces blood flow to the brain, contributing to dizziness, poor concentration, and memory issues. These effects are especially dangerous after 60, when the brain depends on stable circulation to function properly. Another serious issue is how this food interacts with medications. Millions of seniors take drugs for blood pressure, blood sugar, or cholesterol. This food works against those medications, forcing higher doses and increasing side effects. People feel like their treatment is failing, when in reality, their daily diet is sabotaging progress. If you have been following medical advice, taking your medications, and still feel like your health is slowly declining, this food may be one of the missing pieces no one ever explained to you. Now I want to pause for a moment and talk directly to you. If you eat the same foods every day and feel like your body is getting weaker or more tired over time, you are not imagining things. And you are not alone. So do this right now. Pause the video and comment this exact sentence below so others can see they are not alone. Copy and paste it. I eat the same foods daily, and my health keeps getting worse. Your comment helps other seniors recognize themselves and helps this information reach people who truly need it. And before we continue, let me say this clearly. If you want more videos that explain what is actually harming seniors' health and what truly helps, make sure you subscribe to this channel now. Most people watching are not subscribed, and that means they miss information that could protect their health and independence. Subscribing does not cost anything, but it ensures you keep getting guidance that is made specifically for people your age. In the next part, I am going to reveal exactly what this food is, why it is especially toxic for seniors, and why removing or replacing it often leads to noticeable improvements faster than most people expect. What makes this food especially dangerous for seniors is not just what it is, but how the aging body reacts to it differently over time. When you are younger, your metabolism compensates more easily. Your liver processes toxins faster. Your muscles absorb glucose more efficiently. Your blood vessels recover from inflammation quicker. After 60, those protective mechanisms weaken, and this food begins to overwhelm systems that are already under stress. This food is refined vegetable oil, the kind found in most processed and packaged foods and commonly used for cooking in American households. Oils like soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil are everywhere. They are in bread, crackers, salad dressings, frozen meals, restaurant food, and even products labeled as heart-friendly. Seniors consume these oils daily without realizing the impact. The problem is not fat itself. The problem is the type of fat and how it behaves inside an aging body. These oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. In small amounts, omega-6 fats are not harmful, but in excess, which is almost unavoidable with modern diets, they drive chronic inflammation. For seniors, chronic inflammation is one of the strongest accelerators of high blood pressure, insulin resistance, joint pain, fatigue, and cognitive decline. When these oils are heated, especially at high temperatures, they become even more damaging. They oxidize easily, creating compounds that irritate blood vessels and increase oxidative stress. This damages the lining of the arteries, making them stiffer and less responsive. As vessels lose flexibility, blood pressure rises and circulation worsens. The heart has to work harder to push blood through rigid vessels. These oils also interfere with blood sugar regulation. They reduce insulin sensitivity, meaning glucose stays in the bloodstream longer. Even seniors who do not have diabetes experience higher post-meal blood sugar when consuming large amounts of refined vegetable oils. Over time, this worsens metabolic stress and contributes to fatigue, belly fat, and brain fog. Another overlooked effect is on the brain. Chronic inflammation driven by these oils affects brain signaling and blood flow. This contributes to memory issues, slower thinking, and difficulty concentrating. Many seniors feel mentally dull after meals without realizing their diet is playing a role. Now let me ask you something very directly. Think about what you eat in a typical day. Packaged snacks, restaurant meals, salad dressings, fried foods, baked goods. If these foods are part of your routine, you are almost certainly consuming these oils daily. So pause the video for a second and comment this exact sentence below. I eat foods with vegetable oils every day. Copy and paste it. Your comment helps other seniors realize how common this issue really is. This is also where many people feel confused, because for years they were told these oils were better choices. They were told to avoid butter and animal fats and switch to vegetable oils instead. That advice did not consider how aging bodies respond to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. What was once promoted as healthier has turned out to be harmful for many older adults. The good news is that reducing these oils does not require extreme dieting. It starts with awareness, reading labels, choosing simpler foods, cooking with more stable fats. These changes reduce inflammation, improve vessel function, and stabilize blood sugar more effectively than many people expect. Before we go further, I want to be very clear about something. If you want more videos that explain hidden dietary traps and what actually supports senior health, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now. Most people watching are not subscribed, and subscribing ensures you continue getting information designed specifically for people over 60 who want clarity, not confusion. In the next part, we are going to talk about what to use instead, how to reduce these oils safely, and what changes seniors often notice when inflammation drops and circulation improves. These shifts can make a real difference in how you feel day to day. Very few people ever connect how they feel today with what they have been eating quietly for years. They look at their blood pressure, their blood sugar, their energy, and their memory as separate problems, when in reality, they are often different signals of the same underlying stress. When refined vegetable oils are removed or drastically reduced, one of the first things many seniors notice is not a number change, but a feeling change. Less heaviness after meals, less afternoon fatigue, clearer thinking, a body that feels calmer instead of constantly inflamed. Replacing these oils does not require perfection. It requires intention. The aging body responds quickly when inflammation is reduced because it no longer has the same ability to buffer constant irritation. Choosing more stable fats for cooking and eating simpler foods reduces oxidative stress on blood vessels. When vessels are less irritated, they relax more easily. Blood pressure becomes more stable. Circulation improves. The heart works with less resistance instead of against it. Many seniors are surprised to notice improvements in blood sugar stability as well. Meals feel more satisfying. Cravings decrease. Energy lasts longer. This happens because insulin signaling improves when inflammatory fats are removed. Glucose is handled more efficiently. The body stops reacting to every meal as a threat. Another area that often improves is mental clarity. Chronic inflammation affects the brain just as much as it affects joints and arteries. When inflammatory load drops, blood flow to the brain improves and signaling becomes clearer. Seniors often describe feeling more present, more alert, and less foggy without changing medications. Now, let me be very direct with you for a moment. If you have been trying to do everything right and still feel like your health is slowly slipping, this is not your fault. You were never warned about this food. Most people were told the opposite. Awareness changes everything. So pause the video right now and do this. Comment this exact sentence below so others can see they are not alone. Copy and paste it. I had no idea this food could affect my health like this. That simple comment helps this video reach more seniors who are struggling silently and need this information. It is also important to understand that removing this food does not mean giving up enjoyment. It means choosing foods that support your body instead of quietly stressing it. Seniors who make this shift often feel more in control of their health because they are no longer fighting inflammation every day. If you want more videos that explain hidden health traps, common mistakes, and what truly works for people over 60, make sure you subscribe to this channel now. Most viewers are not subscribed, and that means they miss guidance designed specifically for their stage of life. Subscribing helps you stay informed and helps this channel continue reaching seniors who need clear and honest information. Before we finish, take a moment to reflect on what you learned today. Think about what you eat daily. Think about how your body feels after meals. These observations matter. They are the first step toward change. True health improvement after 60 does not come from extreme diets or fear-based decisions. It comes from understanding how your body has changed and adjusting accordingly. Removing daily sources of inflammation is one of the most powerful steps you can take to protect your blood pressure, your energy, your brain, and your independence. Thank you for staying with me until the end.